Legal trap, open 24/8, that's a Kobe play. Big trap, 3 phones, what we finna eat today? No naps, I'm never home, ain't even no sleep today. I don't ride nobody way, might just hit the beach today. Get your sign on, get your shine on. Can't catch a buzz off of me, no fly zone. Money triple so fast that I thought I had 9 phones. On another level, anytime I'm in grind mode. 8 traps, 3 phones, gotta leave these streets alone. Yeah, I switched my number, but the streets found out my other phone. My girlfriend got the girlfriend, so that's what numbers leaking from. Haters watching pockets, I was 5, I'm known to keep a drum. This one from my junkies, trappers jumping to the people come. Keys are walking, perkies keep you eating to the piece of come. I'm diving king of diamonds to the way that we syndicated. We need us some ones, I seen a baby talking with legal trap, open 24/8, that's a Kobe play. Big trap, 3 phones, what we finna eat today? No naps, I'm never home, ain't even no sleep today. I don't ride nobody way, might just hit the beach today. Get your sign on, get your shine on. Can't catch a buzz off of me, no fly zone. Money triple so fast that I thought I had 9 phones. On another level, anytime I'm in grind mode. 8 traps, 3 phones, gotta leave these streets alone. Yeah, I switched my number, but the streets found out my other phone. My girlfriend got the girlfriend, so that's what numbers leaking from. Haters watching pockets, I was 5, I'm known to keep a drum. This one from my junkies, trappers jumping to the people come. Keys are walking, perkies keep you eating to the piece of come. I'm diving king of diamonds to the way that we syndicated. We need us some ones, I seen a baby talking with legal trap, open 24/8, that's a Kobe play. Big trap, 3 phones, what we finna eat today? No naps, I'm never home, ain't even no sleep today. I don't ride nobody way, might just hit the beach today. Get your sign on, get your shine on. Can't catch a buzz off of me, no fly zone. Money triple so fast that I thought I had 9 phones. On another level, anytime I'm in grind mode. 8 traps, 3 phones, gotta leave these streets alone. Yeah, I switched my number, but the streets found out my other phone. My girlfriend got the girlfriend, so that's what numbers leaking from. Haters watching pockets, I was 5, I'm known to keep a drum. This one from my junkies, trappers jumping to the people come. Keys are walking, perkies keep you eating to the piece of come. I'm diving king of diamonds to the way that we syndicated. We need us some ones, I seen a baby talking with
Hello, is this thing on? Is this thing even on? What the hell? I don't think this thing's even working. What the hell? What the hell is going on? Yo, what's going on? What's going on? This is the Dope and Annoying Show, and I am dope and he is annoying.
You're a fucking liar. Shut the fuck up. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. It is definitely the Dope and Annoying Show, but I'm definitely dope and you're definitely annoying.
Hell yeah.
What's going on with all this avatar shit, bro? Like, why don't you just come on the stream, bro? Like, this shit crazy, bro. Like, I already, bro.
What do you mean?
Come on the camera, the regular camera.
This is me, bro. We are trapped me like this.
No, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
We're trying to do a fucking show, and you're playing. Turn the avatar off. Turn the avatar off and turn your camera on, bro.
This is my camera.
Bro, you got to be fucking shitting me, bro. Like, you ask for help, and this is what I get stuck with. Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. I asked for a little help. That's all I asked for. And you sent me this shit.
Yeah, this is what we are irritating.
Worldwide collaborations, boy.
Shut up.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
You look like you don't know what happened.
Exactly. Yeah, I really don't. I mean, we are era trapped me like this, so I'm stuck. I'm stuck like
Bro,
this now.
turn your camera on and come on screen.
It's on right now. This is my camera.
Bro, that's not your camera. That's your avatar, bro.
Yeah, this is what they did.
Who is the fuck is they, bro? Like, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
This
I'm just gonna play a video and then we'll come back and then come back with the camera on. That's all I know. Come back when I come back in, you better have your camera on.
that's
Because
what
this
we are
this
era did.
no. This is not We Are Error. This is the Dope and Annoying show. And you're definitely being yourself right now. You are.
Yeah, that's what they did to me.
No, they didn't do it. This is just how you are. You are like this. I don't know why you're like this, but you're like this.
Exactly. That's why he turned me this way. It's wild. I know it's wild. I can't believe he made me like this. What video are we gonna play? Or are you gonna play?
We're not playing any videos because apparently you can't come on screen. So even if I play a video, you're still gonna be there. Like I'm tired of looking at you already. Like honestly, like just to be honest.
I don't know. I don't know. That's what they did. We are error. I mean, you can thank him. It's definitely a bunch of bullshit.
All I asked for you is to come on camera, bro. How we gonna do this whole show and your avatar?
This ain't my avatar. This is really me.
Bro, just cut the cap. Hey man, listen, if you think this is really how annoying looks, why don't you drop it in the comment section? I think that's
This
an avatar. If you think that this is actually how annoying looks in real life, go ahead
this
and
is
drop that.
actually how I look in real life right now.
No, I don't mean right now. I mean every day when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Exactly.
no, 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 no. You think it's a game?
Yeah, we are error did it. They fucked me up.
I know you're an error. I ain't asking if you're an error or not, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm
No,
not.
you're definitely an error. Yes, you're an error. Yeah, you.
He took over.
Yeah,
It's wild.
WWC definitely in the building, but so is annoying. Hey, go ahead and roll that YouTube video because this is aggravating. This whole conversation is aggravating. Just let me be me. Play the YouTube video.
Crazy theories from around the world that are going to make us question reality.
Dad, I heard poor people are actually useful to the system and the elites. But, like, that makes no sense, right? They don't even have money to help the economy.
That's what they want you to think, but let me break it down for your nugget brain. Poor people are the perfect fuel. They work the longest hours, take the worst jobs, and still thank the system for crumbs.
Wait, so they're deliberately kept poor?
Exactly. They're not useless. They're essential. Who cleans the offices at night? Who packs the Amazon boxes? Who flips the burgers and drives the Ubers? The system doesn't want them gone. It wants them tired and trapped.
But wouldn't it be better if people had more money?
Not for them, dummy. A poor man with energy might build his own thing, might escape. So the game is give him just enough to survive, but never enough to rest, think, or build.
So that's why after work people feel like zombies?
Exactly. After a 10-hour shift, there's no energy left for freedom. And 80% of what they earn gone on rent and food.
That's not even living.
It's economic slavery, just without chains. The poor are taxed more, blamed more, and worked more, all while being told they're lazy.
And the rich?
They don't want workers. They want dependents. People who clock in, shut up, and never question the loop. That's why they flood media with hustle myths, fake motivation, and empty opportunities.
So the whole system is built on broken backs?
Yep. The wealth of the top 1% runs on the exhaustion of the 99. They don't need you rich. These people with funny hats need you too poor to rebel.
Now I see it, fat man, but what should I do?
You study the system, then build outside of it, because poverty isn't an accident. It's an algorithm. Follow for more and tag a friend who might need it.
I'll never forget in college.
Hey, Chris, pause that real quick. Will you pause this real
She was
quick?
reading this book and she was like, slavery
I don't know
never
Chris.
ended.
I don't know any Chris.
It's just another name. And it was
Annoying.
I'm annoying. Exactly. I'll pause it, but you got to make sure you get my name right.
Okay, annoying. So, do you think that that was true, or do you think because did you hear what the cartoon said? What your cartoon brother-in-law said?
Yeah,
So, do you think that's true or false?
I think it's all true.
Think what's all true?
Everything. Everything that they did.
Who's they? We're talking about the video.
The video. Everything about what they did in the video.
You're annoying. No, seriously. What do you seriously think, Mr. Annoying, about work being a form of slavery?
I think that
Were you not listening to the
it all
video?
depends. No,
Were you not,
I was too busy staring at myself. But
bro, bro?
they were,
You're making this really difficult. I see how you earned your name.
yeah.
So you can't watch the video. So we're gonna do a show, and then but you're not gonna watch the content. That
I
doesn't make
was
no sense.
I was watching it. I think it all depends on if it comes down to it. Let's say they're forcing them to do certain things that they don't want to do. But I mean, they're signing up to do a job anyway. So, I mean, technically, it's not slavery if they're signing up to do it and they know what they're doing. But if they're not told and they're doing something the complete opposite or something, they're lying to them, maybe something along those lines.
So the
That's
whole
what,
thing is the whole thing. I think you should rewatch that particular video on your own time. But the whole thing is what they're saying is that that the people who are supposedly running everything, which is really AI, by the way. You didn't know AI is running the world. Hot take. You know what I'm saying? You can put that on the press and put it out. AI's been running the world probably for about 2 years now, maybe 3. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? For sure. But yeah, they need people to work for basically nothing. And that's what keeps the whole system going. And I believe that's true. They used to call it sharecropping. Now it's called something different, but it's still indentured servitude because we're never really allowed to get out of debt. We're in a constant perpetual debt. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely, it seems like it lines up for me. You can play the next video. I just wanted to see what you thought about that. Now that I know that you're going to agree to everything, it don't matter what we play.
Okay. So am I pressing play now
Yeah,
on
you
the
can press
same
play
one?
now. But yeah, you can press
Okay.
play.
Was the book that she was reading. And that's what that reminds me of. And that was like 5, 6, 7 years ago when we talked about that. That's crazy how time flies, but it reminds me of slavery never left. It's just changed its terminology. Slavery is
That's
still
true.
here. It's just in another name. And that video spoke very loud, spoke volume with what they're doing. Study the
Yeah, it
system.
did.
And then also,
100%.
this is not a conspiracy.
Oh, it's not
This
a
is really
conspiracy. This is the
happening.
entertainment only though, but
Stop
it
what
did
you're
happen.
doing. If you owe more than your car is worth, if you're over the mileage limit on your lease, if you need to rebuild your
Hey,
credit
you're about as
today, this is
annoying
your
as this
last chance to
commercial
get
annoying.
0%
My
financing
favorite
payments as low as
commercial.
$99
Can
now
we
through
play
You're
that?
Saturday
just
at
about as
Garvey
annoying
Hyundai
as the
Queensbury.
commercial.
Thank you, Mr. Jones, for the video.
I like that
Really flat or
commercial.
is it round? I ain't been trying to have this conversation, but let's have it now. They really saying
Hey.
it's a ice wall around this flat plane, and it's a firmament above, so you can fly beyond a plane. They say the moon landed fake, so NASA must be lying. They say they got the planet's images from the
Hey, he
bottom of
riding.
the frying pan. They say NASA in Hebrew, it mean deceive. So they make this fake whether I don't know what to believe. They say Katy Perry going to space was a lie. How the hell you open the damn shuttle from the inside? It's so much big images, I don't know what the earth looks like. Let me go up this bitch so I can see it with my own eye. They say water is above, as above, so below. It's another earth under us when you get to the ocean floor. And there's other land masses way beyond the ice walls. Why they keep lying about this shit? Y'all need to stop. If you've been to space before, let me know it's flat around. Cause they did Operation Fistball trying to blow the sky up. Wow,
That's
yeah,
it.
I know it's a firmament and y'all can't get out. If somebody think the earth is flat around and send us to them now.
Thanks, Mike, for the video.
The Federal Reserve is going to print hundreds of billions of dollars and add it to our economy by Q1 of 2026. If you missed the recent bi-monthly FOMC Federal Reserve meeting that speaks on inflation and job reports, don't worry, I watched it for you.
Definitely missed
Then
it.
you would have noticed that Jerome Powell seemed a little antsy. Jerome Powell is the Federal Reserve chair, and he's in charge, and he gives a monthly report on what's going on in the economy. Now, at this meeting, though, he has a combination meeting between some bank leaders and the Federal Reserve. And what they do is they tell us what's going on, what's going to happen, and tells investors where to put their money. But it was an odd meeting, to say the least. It was an odd, okay. He spent 30 minutes dissertating on what was going on with our economy, followed by 30 minutes of Q&A from reporters. And let me tell you right now, some of those questions were saucy, and I loved it. I was listening in my garden. I was like, yeah, I'm a nerd. Okay, so he used the words unprecedented. He used the words unpredictable. He used even the word hazy when talking about the future of the economy. Why? Mainly for two factors that we've never seen move in tandem, that are starting to move in tandem, and it's kind of freaking people out. Now, these two items that could go up in tandem, unemployment and inflation. We know what inflation is, and we know what unemployment is,
Right.
but very rarely do we see both going up at the same time. And right now, a lot of people are seeing that both might start going up at the same time. What does this mean, though? What it means
Inflation
is
and unemployment.
Exact
It's
mandate,
crazy.
his exact goals in the
It's your
eyes,
fault,
and
annoying.
they could be dissipating, because every time he gets on that stand, every time he talks to America, he states his two main goals: to keep unemployment low for Americans and to keep consumer prices stable. And if inflation goes up, prices won't be stable.
Mm-hmm.
And if unemployment goes up, he's not keeping unemployment down. The reason this is a huge deal is, let's break this down into each one. What does the Federal Reserve do when the economy is bad, unemployment's going up? Typically, they buy bonds and quantitative ease. They print money. They make money out of thin air. That's how we survive those bad times. We did it in 2001. We did it in 2008. We did it in 2001. We didn't print, but 2008 we started printing. We printed a ton all the way through 2016, and then again in 2020, 2023, we had the bank failure. There's a lot of instances of we print money when we go bad. Now, what happens when inflation goes up? Well, we've seen very recently that when inflation starts going up, it's usually because interest rates are low. So what they do is they raise their rates up to keep people from spending, and when people can't spend, inflation normally goes down. That's typically how they operate. But what happens when you have to do both at once? What happens when you're put in a scenario where technically you should print money because things are bad, but also keep rates high because if they went low, prices would inflate? And that's the exact question on my mind as I was gardening my watermelons and my headphones were in, thinking, how are you going to navigate both of these items, Mr. Powell?
Intentional damage, intentional property damage is a misdemeanor. You want me to read you the statute?
Why are you dressed like that? Why are you wearing a robe?
Surprise. Judge.
Oh my God! What the hell?
I'm a judge. I'm a police officer.
Not you.
That's what you would do. You would do that,
Okay,
annoying.
How about that?
You're a judge.
No, I just wearing this robe because I have nothing else to do.
Well, you don't act like a judge. And you definitely don't look like a judge.
Yeah. What do they look
What
like?
do judges look like?
Not you.
Oh, not me? What do they look like? I don't look like a judge? Well, guess what? I am one. And I'm on my way to work now. But you know what?
Oh wow,
I've sentenced
she sounds
you.
high. Hey Chris, why were you talking like that? Hey, pause that, Chris.
You'll be standing when I walk.
Hey Chris, pause that. I mean, annoying. My bad.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
got it
yeah.
now.
Shut up. Yeah, shut up. Hey, listen. Shut up when I'm talking to you. But listen. So what I'm saying is that why were you acting like? Why were you acting like that the other day? See how she's acting? That's how you were acting the other day. What was wrong with you the other day?
I guess I did too much crack. I can't tell you.
You're talking about how you were going to be the co-owner without the one who doesn't do anything. What did that mean?
Huh?
Huh? Hello? Huh?
Hello?
Oh, yeah, now you can't hear me.
Acting like what?
No, no, now you can't hear me. Now you can't hear me, y'all.
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, I know. It's all good, bro. You can play the video, bro. I'm
Acting
on
like
to
the
you, bro.
co-owner.
You were saying that you were going to be the co-owner who doesn't do anything. That's what you
Oh
said.
yeah. The co-owner that
Yeah, so
doesn't
you
do
were
anything.
so you were acting. So I'm saying you were acting just like this lady. That same
What?
lady. Yeah, that lady.
Oh.
That's how you were acting. You were acting high,
Oh.
acting like you were on something. You been
Oh
doing
yeah.
drugs? You got something you
Oh
want to talk to
yeah.
us about, Chris?
Yeah, I actually do sniff rat poison.
Listen, you also smoke rat poison in them cigarettes that you be smoking.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I do. I gotta put some extra on it though, too, as well.
You got to
I
put some
gotta make
extra on.
sure. Yeah, roll it around in some rat poison.
Oh man! All right, bro. Play the video, bro.
All right.
Surprise.
I mean, why didn't you just lead with telling me that you were a judge? All you had to do is tell me you were a judge.
I didn't have to tell you nothing. You treat every citizen with respect.
I do. I'm just doing my job.
That's what it'd make if I was a judge.
Right.
What difference? You still didn't have the right to break my tail light, and then you give me a citation with that? I'll see you in court.
Ooh.
Ooh, pop your shit, mom. Yeah, 1019. What does that mean? Anybody know cop code? Translate that motherfucker shit.
Man, the
What's
station's
1019?
calling
What
me.
does that mean?
Just get home safely. We'll just settle this with the warning, okay? You need to get your taillight fixed. It's not safe to be driving like that, and please just drive the speed limit.
He said you don't look like a judge. What the fuck does that mean? Hey, Chris. Hey, annoying. Pause it. Pause it. Annoying.
It's super weird. And the explanation they gave.
So what does that mean? He said you didn't look like a judge. What did that mean?
I have no fucking clue.
I mean, you
I
heard
didn't
it.
know you could. I didn't know you could look like a judge. Honestly,
Me either. That's what I'm saying. And then why?
You
And
don't
why
look
does
like a judge.
And why does she not look like a judge? That's what I'm saying. Like that's the crazy part.
Maybe because she don't have her mallet in her hand.
Well, I don't know, but I can guarantee you, he probably got suspended. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not getting suspended if he's not already keeping that up. Talking about you don't look like a judge. What the fuck does that mean?
She probably didn't have her robe on either. With the the judges wear a robe and they gotta have.
I don't know.
Mallet.
That sounded kind of race car trackish to me.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Hit play, bro.
If I knew how to, I would.
Is even more strange. They said
Shut
it was
up.
due to a atmospheric anomaly. Basically, it went from hot to cold too fast. It went from like 60 degrees to like 70 degrees. Not that big of an influx, but it caused the atmosphere to vibrate, they said, which triggered like a shut off for the power plants. And it's like, no, there's no way.
Florida wouldn't exist if that was the thing that happened.
I think what
Got a point.
people are not saying, and scientists are like, kind of like, this is happening right now, is the pole shift is happening, right? So the North Pole is moving faster than it has in thousands of years. And what that's doing is weakening our magnetic field around Earth, which allows the sun's radiation to penetrate Earth harder and harder and harder.
Oh, gosh.
And so for a fact, our protection layer is at the weakest point it's ever been, I think, in history. And
I said pause because he said he's going to Earth harder and harder and harder. And I was like, oh, man.
Oh, okay.
You keep going.
Yeah. All right.
The sun this past week had like the geomagnetic storms or whatever, and they ranged from like 1 to 5, 5 being the worst, and we just had a 5. And so they're saying that is probably what happened, and they don't want to freak people out. Like, hey, this is actually a pretty big concern.
Yeah,
the apocalypse is happening.
I immediately went on Amazon and bought a wind-up flashlight, emergency radio, and a cell phone charger. It has like all the things.
I need one of those.
Like, you should get a sat phone.
Wait, that's
A wind-up stoplight?
Yeah, you're never without. Yeah, and it has a.
Chris, do you have a wind-up stoplight? Oh, you do have one annoying?
Thank you, Parallel, for the video.
No,
1872,
no, I
Rockefeller
don't.
bought up, shut down, or bankrupt
I'm not Chris.
90% of the oil
I
companies.
said
Our
annoying.
little constitution came into place, and in 1911, the Supreme Court found Rockefeller in violation of the Sherman Antitrust Act.
I used to have a wind up on one of those wind up flashlights that you got to crank.
You think that changed?
And it
who
was
he
also a
No. He promised
charger.
to bankrupt America. At that very same
Is that
time,
how you get
they were
started in the
learning
morning?
how to turn petrochemicals,
Yeah.
exactly what he had at his
It don't do
fingertips with
enough
oil,
though. It's not like the
into
batteries, like the
Now, John D.
energizing bunny.
Rockefeller's biggest threat was natural health. So what does he do? Being the businessman he is, he donates money to the medical schools because he wants to control. And what do you do when you want to control someone? You give them money. And then he hired a guy by the name of Flexner to study the school's curriculum, to figure out what they were teaching everybody, and to persuade the government to establish allopathic medicine, which used unnatural substances to treat diseases. This is how Western medicine was founded.
Thank you, JD, for the videos.
Comedian Corey Holcomb just said something that blew my mind. Celebrities just don't talk like this. He may need security after this video. Check out this clip.
I feel the people who are really in charge of the music industry killed our best artists. Michael Jackson was murdered. Prince was murdered. Whitney Houston was murdered. This is what I believe. I'm putting it out there. When you're in that music game, you're not going to leave with nothing that makes you rich. You're going to leave dead.
What the hell?
This is what's happening right now.
Oh, shit.
Do the
Hey,
research.
Chris, man.
Check out I'm talking about our greatest artists.
I'm not Chris,
This
I
is a
told you.
conspiracy theory, though. That's what they
Shut
call it
up.
to make you feel better about
Come
it.
on.
But I'm saying, who in the music industry? I can't believe Mariah Carey is still alive. Sister, I pray for you all the time.
He has a point, though.
Your catalog game is popping. I can't believe they ain't came and got the sister. I'm worried about her. I'm worried about her. Mariah Carey got a real catalog. At one time, she was one of the best vocalists in the world. I don't think they're going to let her leave with that.
That is crazy. The way he's talking, nobody talks, but many think. There are a lot of different money-hungry individuals in the world that would do anything to take your money. He's definitely not lying about the Michael Jackson thing. Michael Jackson's
he ain't
doctor
lying.
was even arrested. His life was taken, and so were many others. A lot of different times when they try to say that somebody took their own life, 9 times out of 10, their life was taken.
Right.
It's the industry you want to be in? I highly doubt it.
A lot of things are titled and named conspiracy theories, but about 90% of them are actually true. They're real.
It's only a theory if you can't prove it.
To make you not think that it's real, even though it's real and it's true. And I was also thinking, the most recent one that's no longer here with us is Angie Stone. It's a lot of artists. You can
Rest in peace, Angie Stone.
Sam Cooke, Jimi Hendrix. It's a lot of artists. The list kind of goes on and on. And then y'all know the infamous Bible verse that's going to forever remind me of the industry is y'all know I'll post a picture, Matthew 8:36 that says, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world?
Gain the world and lose his soul."
His own soul.
Not
worth it.
Let me tell y'all a true story. Be someone watch this video to the end. The fish are
Shut up!
This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Stay calm today.
Hey, annoying. Shut up.
Well, what am I looking at?
No way, bro. How?
No.
Shut up! Are you
No.
Fish are watching TV now? I wonder what's their favorite show. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know if those fish were watching TV or not, but they were sure looking at their TV.
Annoying watches TV, so anything can watch TV.
I'm watching TV.
The robots.
Shut up!
I wasn't
you got
lucky.
Shut up!
In your living room or in your bedroom? When you put the TV on, watch them. They probably watching the same show you watching. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Shut up. Guess what? Fish want to be entertained too. It's just you. Shut up now. All you gotta do is take your phone and
He's
put it
got
to the
Tourette's
fish
or
tank to see
something.
if they like TikTok too. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game. All right, guys, you know what time
Just like you.
See one thing, if I'm ever in my boy's house,
I'd like to see him and you fucking have an argument.
and I put the TV on, and all the fish come together, they still watching TV. Let's see what channel they like.
What channel do you like? Annoying? Your brain's pretty small.
It's just a bunch of hood stories.
Just
depends on how you read it.
Shut
We
up!
all know those homies in the hood that will ride or die.
I don't know.
And when I say
Shut
ride or
up!
die, I'm talking ride or die. They sleep together, eat together, hang out together. If they get caught doing something, they get caught together. Yeah, let me tell you about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Oh, that
3
thought.
boys who ain't fold for nothing or no body. Now, King Nebuchadnezzar, a.k.a. Double Z, a.k.a. Big,
How much are you?
Neb, took over Babylon. He's the king now. He's the ruler of this city. He told the people, listen, I'm the top dog. I'm the top boss. You're going to do what I say, when I say, and how I say to do it. That's how we rock it right now. Now, he builds a really big golden statue in the center of the city. And he tells the people, listen, when the music plays, y'all bow down to my statue. That's it. End the game. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, they heard that and said, listen,
They said, fuck no.
I don't know if you think this is another
I like to watch the channel
we only bow down to
that has the campfire.
Now, King Neb ain't like that.
And you watch it, and
He
the
told the boys, listen,
fire sparks with
I'm gonna give y'all one more chance. I'm being
the
nice.
flames and stuff like that. You can see the ashes.
Now, Meshach, Shadrach,
That's my favorite
Abednego,
show to watch.
You think this is the time for them to fold? They don't want to be in the furnace. They stood 10 toes.
Have you ever imagined watching yourself roast in the campfire?
You
Yeah,
go do what you gotta do.
I sat in
Yeah.
one.
Now that furnace
Yeah.
is so hot, they done turned it up times 7.
Annoying nuts roasting on an open fire.
Shadrach and Abednego to the furnace, the soldiers that was taking them died trying to put them in there. That's how hot it was. Yeah?
Come on now.
And as they in there chilling. They in there chilling like they got AC in there. They playing Madden, they playing video games, they drinking juice boxes, they chilling like there's nothing going on when they in the furnace. Now as they in the furnace, a fourth homie show up. It doesn't really specify who the fourth homie was. Could have been an angel, could have been the pre-incarnation of Christ, but I'm pretty sure whoever that fourth homie was, it was there to let them know y'all good, y'all covered by Christ. Don't even worry about what's going on in this fire.
Yahushua
We gonna be good.
HaMashiach.
Now Nebuchadnezzar
Hallelujah.
sees this, he's confused. He said, hold on a minute. I threw 3 boys in there, and it's a fourth mysterious man in there. He don't look too normal. What? Who is that extra homie I ain't put in there? So let me go down there and see what's going on. Yo, servants of God, come out the furnace real quick.
I'll be there.
Big dog style. Look, shoulder pop. Yo, what up? What you need? I didn't see no smoke, no fire, no nothing. Now after that, King Nebuchadnezzar said, I'm wrong. Oh yeah, I'm wrong. And I'm too full of myself. Get rid of that little statue we got. Give it up. We're going to serve a real God now. The God of Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego.
Yahuwah, Lua. Hallelujah.
I got to do law and order right now. If you talk crazy about that God, yeah, we come to see you. No questions asked. You could. Yeah, because Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego stood 10 toes down. They changed
You could.
and changed the mind of King Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah, you know the moral of the story. Don't break. Don't bend. Don't fold.
Come on.
Stick to your morals. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. And stay out of trouble.
I'm telling y'all, the Bible is tea. He funny for doing it like that, but love
We
that
don't
he
know
brought
how to
this
stay
out the
out
way
of
he
trouble.
did, because like one of my favorites that I love to read is Daniel, aka Daniel, and you know
Yeah,
that
Daniel is a fire story. You got to read
I
that
don't
book.
lie to you
Annoying.
because he had to
Book
interpret
of Daniel.
dreams. He had to
Daniel
get thrown in the
7:25.
lion's
They showed
den, but the
he
lion's
changed
den went.
the dates and the
Y'all
times.
got to read Bel
Yeah.
and the Dragon because it talks about the prequel of how he got thrown in the lion's den and all that happened when he was in there. But it all starts off with this priest saying that his idol that was made of brass and clay is living. He's like, it's not living. He's like, yeah, it is. It breathes. It eats. Like we give it all this food. He's like, it's not eating. He said, I promise you it does. We feed it every day. He's like, no, it's not. He said, okay, so this what Daniel said, aka Daniel. He said, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna seal up this room. You're gonna put the food in front of this idol. If this food is here tomorrow, I get to destroy this idol. If the idol eats it, you could kill me. Go ahead and take me out. Because Daniel knew that idol.
That's something I would
that's
do.
made with man hands. That's made by man. The idol that's made with brass and clay, wood and stone that Yahuwah talks about. That's one of the commandments, that we should not make any graven images, and that's exactly what he means. Long story short, before they sealed that room, Daniel put ashes on the ground. And I'm like, why is he doing that? I didn't understand. Then they close the door, they put the priest or the king's signet on the door so that it's tied up, boom. They go in the next day, right? And he's like, Daniel or Daniel, you see that signet's on the door, right? It hasn't been touched. He's like, I see it. He's like, you're right. They go in there, the food's gone. He's like, I told you. My idol lives, my idol is alive, and this is not. He said, well, hold on. He said, before we walk in the room, he said, I just want you to look down and see what's on the ground. Because remember, he put those ashes on the ground. He's seen men, women, and children's footsteps, because there was
I think you gotta change your name
where
to
the people was
Annoying.
going in and they was eating the food that they was giving to the idols. Because the idol can't eat no food.
Why would she
People was
change her
eating
name
it.
to Annoying?
They found a secret door, and they killed the men, women, and children. And then
Why would I
Daniel
do
was
that?
able to destroy the
Because you're
idols.
annoying.
And what happened was the people got mad. They're like, oh, he's a Hebrew now. And
I think you got to work on your comedy, bro. It ain't working out for you.
so either you won't give us Daniel or
Because I'm not funny.
He was like, oh, no.
Yeah, you're just annoying.
They were feeding the
We're gonna get
lions
funny on here
food,
next week.
right?
It'll be the dope
Exactly.
With multiple
it'll be the
things,
dope and funny
a
show
day.
next week.
They didn't
Since you're
feed
talking.
the lions on purpose because they wanted Daniel devoured. Daniel was down
Exactly.
there for 7 days. He even got some food from somebody else that Yahuwah led to give him food. Daniel came out, well, after
The
the 7
Trillion
days,
show
Daniel
is
came out there and was
next
like,
week.
oh my goodness, his Allure is living. And
I
the
said the
ones
next
that
show.
threw him in there that were
The next
so
week we're
up to
on.
want to throw him in the
Oh, I
den,
thought you
they
said
spent,
next
when I
week.
tell you, right when they put their
Yeah, the
feet
next
through the
week the
den,
dope show's on.
devoured, eaten up.
We're just gonna
Oh.
change it to the
Daniel
dope
for
show.
7 days.
We're gonna skip
That
the
just
annoying.
shows you Yahuwah Allure
Nah,
is living and idols
I don't
can be
think
made.
so, bro.
But see, when you read stories
This
like that,
lady's
that's
dropping
what I'm telling you. You
science and
guys
you're
gotta,
fucking
I'm
talking
telling you,
about
the
some
Bible
other
is
shit.
key. Y'all just gotta read. If y'all gotta read it like that and put some animation in it, hallelujah. Read y'all word, I promise you. And there's always a message in it. But I brought that out because he brought out the three boys, the 3 men that didn't want to bow
Shadrach,
down
Meshach,
to
and
the
Abednego.
God, the idol, which is beautiful because it shows you, regardless of
The
what the world
mysterious
doing,
fourth
stay true to what
man in
Yahuwah
the
said.
fire.
So,
His
bro,
name was
you're on
Annoying.
something in general. This
Yep.
statue right here might not be a petrified titan. This one might not be because of the feet.
Hey,
It
can we
actually
zoom in on the
points
video
back.
a little bit?
Looks like it was actually constructed on this purpose. But
Because
there
this
are
is kind of far
certainly
away.
petrified titans.
Kind of like your fucking
Have y'all
eyesight.
seen this, bro?
How about like
This guy
that?
with the beard.
There we
He looks
go.
like
There we
he's
go.
doing some type of
Kind of like your
dragon or some
eyesight.
type of reptile creature.
Nah, my eyesight's
Yeah, that's
amazing.
not a statue.
I could see it
That's not a
perfectly,
statue.
and you
That's,
asked to zoom in.
look at his beard. Look
Listen,
at his
my
head
eyesight is
and
amazing.
his arm
Thank
and
you.
stuff. Like, do you
It must not be
people
dope.
look at this? Oh, that's a sculpture. A sculpture of what? Like, was there a mountain there, or like what was there?
He got a
What was
point.
there? They hand chiseled that? No, this is this is biblical stuff, man.
It's a
Titans and
sculpture of
Nephilim
me.
giants were walking on the earth back in the day before the flood in Noah's day. And in the book of Enoch, it talked about these titans getting turned into stone. This one's very significant to me because you can see on his leg that there's blood running down his leg in multiple spots. So
Oh,
something
yeah.
happened to this guy. He had an injury and he started bleeding, and that's blood.
He got his
This
ass
used to be a
beat by
living,
Trill Will for
walking
talking
titan
too much.
on the earth.
Hey man,
And he got petrified.
no, listen, don't say that.
You see that blood?
It's for entertainment purposes only. I didn't touch
That's
anybody.
a hand.
No,
That
I
looks
know,
like a
I
hand.
know.
Look at
I'm
that.
only kidding.
Looks like fingers.
I did it. I whooped his ass.
Titan is underground, or maybe his hand.
Yeah, because you're annoying.
severed.
Dope wouldn't have to do that.
That's a Titan's hand. It's a petrified Titan.
I don't think your name is Dope. It
And
says
here's a Titan.
Trill Will.
Something happened to him. And
It's okay.
it seems like this could be
It's
a
Trill
Titan.
Will is dope.
Oh, that's just a mountain. That's just a rock area. It could be. It could be. But that certainly looks like someone's head. That looks like someone's chest.
What y'all
it
think?
looks like someone's lower stomach
I want to know
area.
y'all thoughts and opinions.
Where his legs at, I don't know. I don't
They
know.
cut
It
his
looks like
fucking legs off. That's
rock
what
dude
happened.
Laying down. That's how that looks. And giants exist.
They do.
Like, this is a real photo of a real giant.
Andre the Giant.
Long hair.
Chinese
Is this his
giant.
That is
hair?
not goddamn
They
Andre the
exist.
Giant. You
What's
fucking
going on
idiot.
there?
You annoying ass nympho. You're nincompoop. Hey man, listen, man.
You gotta watch this
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to get YouTube premium, bro. Like it works good because these commercials about as annoying as you are.
Good. I like them. Oh, that one's dope.
the soul goes through trauma.
Bro.
Hell yeah.
All I can tell
You wouldn't know
is that
dope
it's
if you seen it in the mirror in the morning.
Those souls are suspended.
This is my type of shit right here.
To come back.
We got a gifted diva in the motherfucking building, y'all. Oh man, I didn't even know.
Titans and giants.
Give the
exist.
diva.
And there's really tall people even today. Like, look at this guy.
Oh,
Look at this
wow.
Nephilim.
I see Key does it too
Somehow
as
they were
well,
modified,
and
genetically
Kevin
modified back in the
Boyd.
day. Who knows why they're big? I know the Nephilim came back. The Book of Numbers, Joshua's scouting out the Promised Land.
Hey man,
It
one thing
shows
about it,
that
if you ain't here with us, man, give yourself a round of applause.
Nephilim were there.
Give yourself a round of applause if you're
They
here
came
with
back
us.
after the flood. How?
You're in the right spot.
There's theories. I got multiple theories. That's a whole separate video.
If you
Anyways,
ain't here
there's
with us,
huge, giant dudes today walking around. More from history.
yeah, give us a round of applause if you ain't here with us.
Just straight, chilling with swagged out suits and stuff. Giant ladies.
1 second applause.
Those dudes, there's giant ladies too.
I've never
That lady, who knows how tall
that's
the short
dope.
lady is, but I mean, she dwarfs that lady. That's who knows? That could be 8 feet, 8, 9 feet. We don't know.
Well, more like
That
100
picture-
feet.
Them pictures look AI generated.
No.
You gotta be careful these days.
Giants are real. Petrified giants are real.
Oh, yeah, they
Giants in
probably
general
are.
real. We're
Shout
real.
out to
all the time.
AI.
It's an experiment. Mhm. The brain
That's
dead
my
pregnant
homeboy.
black
Yeah,
woman
shout
in
out to
Georgia
AI.
is an experiment. They are experimenting on her a la
Fuck
Henrietta
anybody name
Lacks.
annoying.
Okay, they are wanting to see
Pause.
if they can
Shout out to
incubate
Trill
babies
Will.
via women who are unconscious or
Why?
brain dead. If they can use us as human incubators, and they're using a black woman to do it first. Hope
Oh
this
wow.
helps.
I know what Handmaid's Tale is, right? The TV
I like
show.
her
But have
setup.
I
That's
seen
a
it?
dope
No.
setup.
But I was looking at the comments and somebody said that this is an episode in Handmaid's Tale. It's season 3, episode 9. I low key want to watch it because I just want to know why would you want for them to
Follow
have
me,
children when they're
follow
brain
me.
dead? I want to know the
Annoying on
meaning behind
Facebook.
that. It's something's not clicking for me.
She's not
Shut up,
I'm trying
listening.
to figure out what is the pro of doing that. Even to add on to what I was saying, I said there was a Handmaid's Tale episode just like this. It was a black woman too. They were showing us what was to come. So when I'm hyping up movies and TV shows, it's for a reason. Y'all really gotta go into detail. I say the same stuff over and over. They're telling us what they're doing before they do it. Thank you, Mr. Jones, for the video.
Exactly.
If you want to
I
kill
agree.
fear, you must go to
Predictive
its source.
programming. Oh,
The
you
mind.
finally agree on something that's not
Because
annoying.
fear doesn't
That's
start in
crazy.
the world. It starts in your
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yes.
Shut up.
In the silent, invisible stories you repeat to yourself. Stories of inadequacy, of danger, of what might go wrong. Stories that play on a loop, shaping your reality without you even realizing it. And here's the truth. If you don't train your thoughts, they will train you. Left
That's true.
unchecked, the mind becomes a battlefield where fear always wins. But you're not here to be ruled by fear. You're here to reclaim your mind, to take back the pen and write a new script. And it begins with this simple but powerful realization. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. You
True
are
story.
the architect, the programmer, the one who chooses what gets to stay.
See the
when
digital
fear
building
whispers,
creator.
you're not ready, you don't just accept it. You question it. You respond, says who? When it says you'll fail, you reply, maybe. But I'll learn. You flip the script. You disrupt the pattern. Because every thought is a seed. And what
That's
you
true.
water grows. If you water fear, you'll harvest hesitation. But if you water courage, if you flood your mind with powerful, intentional, disciplined thoughts, then boldness becomes your default.
That's
This
true.
isn't about blind positivity. It's about intentional mental conditioning. The same way athletes train their bodies, warriors train their reflexes, and musicians train their fingers. You must train your mind with affirmations that declare your worth.
That's it.
With visualization that locks
All is
your
mind
eyes
and
on
mind
the
is
outcome.
all.
With repetition that makes greatness feel familiar.
I like this.
Tell yourself what you want to believe until it becomes who you are.
Come on.
Speak it, feel it, act on it every day. I am calm under pressure. I face fear and move anyway. I don't shrink, I expand.
Pay attention to
I
those
am
eyes.
These aren't
hungry.
just words, they're
I-
commands, and your subconscious
You are
is always
annoying.
listening. And don't just think these thoughts, live them. Let your actions reflect your new identity. Your mind learns by watching you. So when you do something bold, when you move despite the nerves, when you speak up despite the shaking hands, your brain registers, we do hard things now. That's how identity changes. That's how fear loses control. You're not weak for having fear, but you stay weak if you let it lead. Discipline your inner world, and the outer world will bend to meet it. Guard your thoughts like a vault. Interrupt the lies. Install the truth.
That's
And
why I'm
remember,
always interrupting you, annoying.
fear
Because
may
you're a liar.
visit, but it doesn't get to stay unless you open the door.
Come on.
I'm
Train
the
your mind,
interrupter.
or be trained by fear. The choice is always.
You attracted that person to you to show you to see the work you needed to do.
He rapping?
You might have allowed
That's what I was gonna
stayed
say.
and
That's
stayed
bars.
way too long and far too much because you didn't love you, and that was the work you needed to do. They just came to you as a reflection of the lack of worthiness and love you have within you to show you this very fact. Nobody is toxic.
I love this. I love this quote. I don't use the universe. I don't like that word. But Yahuwah will continue to bring you lessons until you learn the
What the hell is that?
experience.
Her phone's
Because I
going
always see
off.
that there's power in repetition. So when stuff is repeated over and over and over, it's because you didn't probably pass the lesson that was in it. So you have to go through it until you finally get out the loop, which is changing whatever it is that you were supposed
Captain
to
Obvious.
get out of. You're not supposed to stay in it. So again, the same lesson will come over and over and over until you finally pass it.
Your lips are actually a magnet. Every word you speak pulls energy into your life. Every time you speak, you're sending out a frequency and pulling matching experiences back to you. Speak fear,
Let's go.
fear finds you. Speak love, and love moves closer. Your words are magnets, shaping your world. Most people don't realize they're attracting their struggles with their own voice. Every complaint, every doubt, every careless word strengthens the wrong reality. But when you speak with power, when you speak as if what you desire is already yours, you magnetize it into your life. Guard your lips.
Manifest.
Speak only the words you want to live, because what you say, you summon. Remember, your lips are actually a magnet. Use them wisely and watch your world transform.
Thank you, Hector.
Let's go.
Apparently, if you take a seed of a
Dropping.
plant, put it in
No,
your
we're not
mouth,
summoning
take it
demons,
out
bro.
and plant it. The plant will give whatever fruit it bears more vitamins, more minerals that you.
That's what I am. I'm a demon.
Really? Yeah. You ever wonder
No,
why
you're just annoying.
markets have the best?
No, you're just annoying. You're not a demon.
Apparently, if you take a seed of a plant, put it in your mouth, take it out, and plant it, the plant will give whatever fruit it bears more vitamins, more minerals that you are deficient of based on your saliva. Really? Yeah. You ever wonder why farmers markets have the best produce, best fruit, best vegetables, everything? Why? Because traditionally, farmers, when they plant the seeds, before they plant it, they put it in their saliva. Lying. No, that's what they do. It's like part of their practice. They put the seed to moisten it with their saliva and then they plant it. But what it was actually doing was getting the plant to understand your biochemistry. I think over time, that just being the tradition, it was lost in translation. It's
That's wild. Yeah, I gotta try that. That's fire. I got a garden.
There was a little ideologue, a little spiritual entity that gave the knowledge to what the Masons call our hidden masters. And in the reference works, you'll see this little creature with the pointed ears, and he's called Yota. Yota goes back to Judah, which goes back into British Israel World Freemasonry, going back to the time of the founding of England, and that's why they're today called British. It's a very big difference between being English and British. Brit is Hebrew for contract or a covenant, and Ish means man in Hebrew. Therefore, British is the covenant man or man of the new covenant. So we're talking about Star Wars. So we're talking about Star Wars. We're talking about
the evil empire.
The Empire Strikes Back. And with the Empire striking back, New York is the Empire State. We're talking about the new empire of New World America striking back at Europe, the two world wars.
Nah, this is GFM Empire.
Roman dynasties in Europe to take over the world. So what we're saying here is that there is a war going on between gangs to see who's going to ultimately be on the top of the pyramid.
Thank you, Big, for the next couple of videos.
That's it. Dropping that science.
For myself, I don't
Pyramid
believe
scheme.
Oh,
the Bailey sisters have had ties with the Rock Nation family for a long time.
They was kids in this picture.
Not
I
the
find it real
halo.
interesting that the same week that the Diddy trial started, Halle Bailey comes out with this. She
Well.
could have filed for a restraining order as soon as it happened.
Coulda.
BDG receives an Ace of Spade bottle, which is a partnering company at Jay-Z. And shortly after that
That's a mark of death.
But wait, there's more
His
to the
career
story.
going down.
Chris Brown put Free Tory on his story. And not even a day after, he gets arrested by police of something that happened 2 years ago. And now they're filing for investigation.
Wow.
What a lot of people don't know about
Yep.
Chris Brown is that he sent Tory Lanez $250,000 when he first went to jail for the commissary. He probably felt like it was his due diligence after what happened with him and Rihanna, which she is also a part of Rock Nation.
Dang.
You see that Ace of Spades bottle again. Now the bodyguard is claiming that they couldn't live with themselves, knowing the truth. And the bodyguard said Meg lied about the whole thing. Went to court and swore on the oath as well. So I think the real question is, when is it time to investigate Rock Nation? I want y'all to realize something very clearly. This all happened in the same week that the Diddy trial started. They're throwing curveballs right now and expecting us not to catch them. But yeah, I don't believe in coincidences. You can miss me with that.
Hell no.
They were saying, you know,
Like
if Diddy
Rockstar.
goes down, Rock Nation is next up. And they were
Yeah, a
saying
lot of
Diddy
that shit
isn't about
crashing.
to be going down alone. It's about to get real messy in the
Tell
music
Clyde Davis I
industry.
said
And I
hi.
wholeheartedly agree. Because if you think he's gonna go down by himself, y'all sound crazy. He's the type that's like, if I'm going down, y'all going down with me. But it just reminds me of all this stuff that was done
I
in the
think he
dark.
said
I
that.
already know.
He actually
Coming
said
to
that
light.
in an interview.
Because guess what? The light
Like he
is
go
always
down
going to overcome the darkness. That
the
is
rap.
just how it works
Yep.
and how it goes.
You ever heard people say, oh, these billionaires and millionaires, they use loopholes. Like it's something special that wealthy people have access to that nobody knows about. And that's how they don't have to pay taxes. Rich people access only type of thing. It's not true. People who say that, I instantly know they don't know what they're talking about. When I started doing real
Go
estate, that's when
crazy.
I started learning about what loopholes are. Let me explain loopholes to you for common folks.
There's
Loopholes
loopholes
are
in
just
everything.
tax codes. There's millions of tax codes for all different type of specific situations and industries and types of businesses, setups, and whatever. You have the same exact access to the same exact supposed loopholes that Donald Trump has, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Hillary Clinton. Trump got more famous when he was running for president against Hillary Clinton is she was saying, oh, he didn't pay any federal income tax.
He didn't pay any federal income tax. So
That makes
if
me
he's
smart.
paid zero.
All the tax codes are designed to save American citizens money on taxes. If you use them properly, a lot of times you don't have to pay any income tax, at least on your personal self. Your business has certain loopholes, AKA write-offs. Okay, you ever heard of a write-off? Everybody's using loopholes in a basic level, like writing off your mileage on your car. That's a loophole. It's a tax code. So loopholes are nothing but tax codes. No one has special access to special tax codes. They just learn which ones apply to their business.
Oh, you mean
put
they
them
have to
into
study?
effect when they're preparing their taxes, or they
Well, that's
hired a
novel.
mentor or a really badass accountant to teach them what the tax codes are and save a lot of time and a lot of money.
You can't call yourself a man.
Hope
bro.
they
You
can
gotta
learn
let
it
your
in a
emotions
minute
do
and
the best
30
for you.
seconds.
As a man, bro, you got to be able to
If
control
not,
it.
what's
You
up?
got to understand, bro. We're going to go through some problems, but you
Yeah.
got to be calm through any problem. And you got to understand people going to do what people going to do. That's why you got to control yourself. You only got control over yourself and your emotions. Don't crash out and lose your freedom. Don't crash out and lose your life over a bride. Around getting an argument with a
Over
lose your life
nothing.
over some bowling,
Yeah.
over a card game, over shooting dice, just because another
You
can
gamble?
control his
You
emotions.
trying to lose
There's a
your life.
quote that says, like, never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. I'll say it again. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. I'll say this too,
Yeah,
because
because you
making
could end up
permanent
in
decisions
prison
while experiencing these strong emotions
over
can
something
lead
so
to
small.
regret and long-term consequences.
Yeah.
Yep, that's real.
You hear me?
Hold up. Human remains found just a block away from Taylor Swift's secluded mansion, literally out in the middle of nowhere in Rhode Island. Really? Be right back.
Human remains were found right down the road from Taylor Swift's Rhode Island mansion. And
Uh-oh.
fears that a New England
Is
serial
Tay
killer.
Tay going down too?
This story is so
They might try to pin this one on Tay Tay.
honestly shocking.
Allegedly.
Swift remains were found in the Washington neighborhood of Westerly, which is where Taylor Swift's Rhode Island mansion is located. Police were called to respond to reports of what someone suspected were human
Somebody
remains.
reported it. Oh, wow.
Discovered what appeared to be a human leg bone.
and only the leg bone was left. What happened to the rest of the body?
What?
Again, like a block from her house at the peak of Rhode Island, secluded in the middle of nowhere. This happened to be right by Taylor's house. I'm sure all the stuff in the background has
that was
nothing at all to
planted.
do with the story.
They're trying to
It really
frame her.
doesn't, just, you know. But let me ask a reasonable question. Who's all going down here
It's
besides
enough to
Taylor? Wouldn't it
investigate.
be like off limits? And I'm just
Diddy.
saying, this kind of
Diddy's
looks
going
like that
down
kind of
there.
house. I wonder who the
Oh
culprit could
Lord,
be.
shut up.
Completely
Shut
irrelevant.
up.
Have y'all seen where she was wearing a snake and doing a photo shoot making fun of the forbidden fruit? Or right here where she was dressed up as a high
Harvey
priest. Not that they
Weinstein's
want
going down
high
there.
priest, but I'll tell you, it does have something to do with the background. And completely irrelevant, just a question. I wonder what kind of practices would cause someone to get possessed. Pretty crazy stuff, though. Let me know anything below.
Do you guys remember the
Human
Walmart conspiracy theory?
rituals.
The one where people say that these stores could become FEMA camps
Yeah, they about to
if
sacrifice
martial
your ass
law
next,
ever
Chris.
breaks out. Well, check this out. The
They already
National
did.
Guard was seen at this Walmart in this small town of Kentucky. And it looks like to me they are unpackaging or unloading something and most likely going to make this Walmart their home base.
Salute to Frank Matthews.
Good morning.
Salute Frank Matthews.
This is currently the situation here. There is a lot of National Guard
Look,
unloading things, and it's like they have
what looks like martial law to
an
me.
area here
Yeah.
at our local Walmart store.
Call
A
the
lot
blast
has been
crew.
going
We're
on
gonna
in
get on it.
Kentucky. A lot of flooding, a lot of weather-related things. And I looked at the comments, and apparently the military is getting ready in a lot of states. People are saying the military is in Wyoming. The National Guard said they are
been
training
doing
for
it for
something.
years.
Martial law. Some people are saying that they're getting ready for that New Madrid fault line that's getting ready to crack. And also, apparently, see what I told y'all, Kentucky's having a bad storm on Friday, and they know something else. See, something has been going on in that general area. That area has been receiving a lot of weather phenomenon. See, the National Guard is also in Mount Clemens
pressing
in
them
Tennessee as well
buttons.
too, and apparently they're going to DC to arrest people. So I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just reading.
Where's your mute
but it's
button?
very interesting how the things that we were talking about a few
I'll
years
have
ago
one.
are taking place now, man. Like this is crazy, man. But wow. I mean,
Oh,
anybody,
Walmart
let us know
martial
down in the
law. Oh
comments
my
below,
God,
y'all.
look at
The
that.
shift is here. Let's continue to
Hold
get it. There's no
up.
other way, y'all. We got to go through it. Peace in.
Sexual energy is directly linked
Oh, really?
to
So
your Holy
Walmart
Spirit.
spells
Your
martial
sexual
law
energy is actually
backwards?
also
I
a
never know
manifestation of the
that.
Holy Spirit.
Look at
When
that,
you are
bro.
using your sexual energy righteously and correctly, because a man shall leave his mother and his father's home, and he shall become one flesh with his wife. And this is also why the Bible tells us not to sleep around. Because if we sleep around, we're giving our Holy Spirit, which is also basically our sexual energy, which is also the number one most pure and holy, set apart, sanctified thing that we could possess, which one could even say helps to keep us from being possessed, because as long as we have that Holy Spirit and that flow, we truly can't go wrong. But if we're always giving our Holy Spirit, if we're always giving that flow, and remember that our bellies are likened unto living waters of life, if we're always giving the living waters of life to whatever has two legs, what is going to happen to our Holy Spirit over time? And this is why the Bible
Gonna be drained.
discourages and really tells us don't be having sex outside of marriage. Once we
Out of
put
marriage,
away
yes.
our lusts and our sexual desires, and we start to say, okay, Holy Spirit, what you want me to do today? How can I use this energy to bring the unity in the community? How can I take this electric city and how can I make How can I make electricity from this electric city? Father, why does it not always make sense, but it makes a lot of sense? You start asking those questions and look at life from a childlike perspective. Start following the 10 health commands. Start fixing those mineral deficiencies, which are causing all of your health issues. Start with protocol number 1 through 4, the most important. Watch your life change. Everything needed and everything that is on this list is available.
My favorite conspiracy theory by far is the conspiracy theory that there is no conspiracy theories. Like, why everybody believe everything?
Yeah, it's not theories. It's all
I
true.
thought it was a conspiracy theory when only a small amount of companies owned every single brand you could possibly imagine. That turned out to be real.
BlackRock,
Conspiracy theory when they thought there was
Vanguard.
a small amount of people who owned every single television network. That turned out to be real. even cryptids. There's so many cryptids that have been proven to be real that before were considered fake.
Facts.
For the longest time, a lot of people thought dinosaurs weren't real, and those were proven to be real. But then there's another side to it. A dinosaur could also be considered a dragon. We act like the government ain't never lied to us before. All they got to do is shave off the horns and take away the wings, and boom,
That's
you got
it.
a dinosaur. They look exactly the same. And no, all dragons don't have to fly. All dragons don't have to breathe fire. There's different types of dragons.
Yeah, you got earth dragons, sky dragons, you got water dragons, you got earth dragons.
There's dinosaurs
The bearded dragon.
just to be in water.
Hey, Tiamat is a dragon. The planet we're on now is a dragon.
Just to be on land and run. You never fully know what you think you know. There's always a deeper meaning to everything you could possibly imagine.
That's real.
Especially when the government controls all the media and all the belief systems we come to know as the truth in life. We never truly fully know anything.
I'm gonna be honest. I think my
Do your
favorite
research.
conspiracy theory. We react to.
I want to pause it for a second.
But
there used to be this video a long time ago on YouTube, and it got removed. But people used to say that Obama is Osama and Osama is Obama, that they're the same person. And they said that they killed Osama 2 times, but they never actually killed Osama. He was actually undercover FBI agent, but they actually took the faces and put them together, and they matched right up too.
Here's a fun fact. Here's a fun fact. The United States Army trained the people who they called Al Qaeda and ISIS. They all were trained by the CIA or our government and the Black Ops and everything. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah, go ahead and hit play though. I don't want to spend too long on that.
Okay. Yeah, no, so Osama and Obama, there's really not much of a difference between the name too.
I think my all-time favorite that blew my mind to this day was the one that we watched where the people went up in the rocket and I think they died, but they all are living and they are living like these different lives now. Like one of them was like a teacher. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Because I know y'all remember this. They said so. This is called the Remembering the Space Shuttle Challenger. So all 7 of these people, quote unquote, died in this space shuttle situation that happened. I guess it blew up, right? But these people are still living. They showed each and every single person and what they look like in today's time. Let me see if I can find that picture because y'all gotta see it. Hold on, just look. Okay, so they can't find him on this one, but they're still alive. Look at this man's nose and his smile. Same. Look at this man's eyes. Same. He still looks the same. She looked the same. These people are living. And they said that they
be lying about a lot of shit.
Y'all not gonna tell me this not him?
See this property on Craigslist for $4,300.
Goddamn premium. Get premium, man.
Last 28 days.
No.
YouTube premium.
And y'all not gonna tell me that this ain't him?
No,
so that was
thank
my
you.
favorite. So I'm just saying not to say what's your favorite.
People see the downfall of America and they start switching sides, y'all. Do you guys remember the American actor Steven Seagal that we all used to
Now
know
he's
and
from
love,
Russia.
you know, making amazing action films? Well, guess what? He was spotted out in Russia and he looks totally unrecognizable, y'all. This is a different type of dude. Apparently, right, he's been working with Vladimir Putin. Here he is walking up to Putin as he's going to receive some type of medal or some type of award, and he's going to give a brief statement. Victory Day is one of Russia's biggest days as it celebrates the end of the patriotic war where Russia defeats Germany.
This war that we are currently embroiled in was started and financed by the
That
West.
don't even look like him. That's just crazy.
The entire world in a fight against good and evil. All religions, all nations, and all people should unite instead of being
I agree with that.
fooled by the monster of fake press. We need to educate and illuminate all those.
Yeah, don't look nothing like him.
He says
They don't look
something that
nothing like him,
don't
bro.
know what's going on. And Donald Trump, who is the president right now, told us best about the press.
I'd like to welcome the fake news media, which is back there.
Yeah, Donald Trump actually said that the big situation was fake too.
Unfortunately, Fox has become fake news too. I don't know what happens to these people, right?
I'm telling y'all, they be telling y'all the
Excuse me.
right in your face. All of this is
as a
fake.
joke.
It's all a circus.
Never
William
fails.
Shakespeare said it first. The world is a stage. Every man and woman playing their part, okay? And the part is to basically leave the indigenous people out. How long can we play the charade? How long can we get them to forget and not know who they are? It's all a game, man. I'm telling y'all. And this is, you know, it's coming to an end. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in. So the United States have been listening to us, you guys, all right? And they are finally going to do something good. So in lieu of this inflation that's going on everywhere, you know, groceries too expensive, gas prices are going up, everything is just ridiculous. So in lieu of this inflation, more than 8 million lucky Americans are receiving a so-called inflation check out of a pool of $2 billion. Now, this part might make some of you guys a little bit upset. Many Americans have felt the sting of the rising prices over the past few years. Now, millions are set to receive a surprise boost to their bank accounts.
I need that surprise.
Multi-billion-dollar effort to ease inflation's impact.
You gonna sign up for that one, Anoyan?
Is only going to the residents of the state of New York. New York, stand up, because your governor, Kathy Vogel, is working for you guys, because she says right over here, quote, the cost of living is still too damn high, so I promise to put more money in your pockets. And we got it done. So how much will the New Yorkers get?
That's your state, ain't it? You're in New York, ain't you?
Filing status. Apparently, couples who are joint and make over $150,000 will get a check of $400, and then
I'll be happy with that.
Between $150,000 to $300,000 will get $300. So so it's basically the rich in a sense only. So this is like a slap in the face. Where's the
I'll be happy with anything
right now? Yeah, I don't know if this was a good thing.
Let's speak for yourself, Anoyan.
But what about everyone else? What about the other states, man? Told y'all, man, things are going to get crazy.
They say fuck all the other states.
Hey, motherfuckers better learn how to use AI. That's how you gonna make money.
So if you are making $150,000, you will receive a $400 check. So this is a one-time thing. And then while those earning between $150,000 and $300,000, so again, the people that don't need the money getting the money. And then single filers with incomes up to $75,000 will receive $200. So why does it keep going down the less you make? Am I tripping? For those that make
and if you don't make shit, you don't get shit.
Year, you guys are not gonna get $2. What's better than $2? Y'all gonna get $3. Yay! $3 checks.
You're gonna get 25 cents.
That's crazy.
Hey, Chris, Anoyan, you'll be happy with that.
Hell yeah.
What's the girl name?
Shut up.
I'll be happy with 25 cents.
Governor Kathy, how do you pronounce her name? She thought she ate. Talking about the cost of living is too high. So I promise. Hold on, I gotta get to it. Hold on.
Logo is working for you guys, because she says right over here.
Frank Matthews, you right, brother.
The cost of living is still too high, so I promise to put more money in your pockets, and we got it done. She sounds like we did it, Joe. Y'all, you didn't do nothing.
We did it. We fought.
I don't even make that much. I don't even get no money. Matter of fact, let's look her up. You know, she didn't tick me off.
Oh, she done pissed her off. Oh, oh, listen.
You know what? I'm done.
Don't do it, Frankie. Don't do it, Frankie.
No, I'm for real.
Relax.
Y'all know what the earphones.
I know.
I'm not playing. I'm done.
I know. Calm down.
Videos, but that
is
good.
I
can't.
You're giving out money to people that don't need the money, and then gonna say, "And we got
that
it
is
done."
fucked up.
I promise to put more money in your pockets, and guess what?
That's how they do that.
Got it done. Kathy, if you don't take several seats,
that's why they always say the rich get richer, the poor get poorer.
Kathy made me high. I don't even know who Kathy is. She didn't tick me off. Anywho, y'all, I enjoyed these videos. The plan was I was supposed to sit here and react to all the videos that you guys sent in this day that I'm reacting. So I don't know what day I'm reacting. You guys send so much videos in just in one day.
Hey, pause the video.
If I was to react to everything you guys sent in one day, the video would at least be about 2 to 3 hours long.
Well, I said so.
And I'm not lying.
And I'm dope. And you're annoying.
Well, give me 3 sentences why I should pause the video.
Shut up, and shut up. How about that? Does that work?
All right. What do you got to say?
No, I just got to say that I appreciate everybody. We gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back not next week, but the week after next for the dope and annoying show.
No,
you got
it's
any
the
closing remarks?
annoying. It's the annoying and dope show. Get it
Nobody's
right.
gonna call it annoying. Only you do that. It's the dope and annoying show.
And I'm dope and you're annoying.
No, that's not true. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. No, you're not good. You're annoying.
You
Remember
got
that.
anything
I'm
else you
dope
want to
and
say?
you're annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say that welcome to Worldwide Collaborations meetings on Mondays through Fridays, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. usually. So yeah, man, tap in with us, man. Make sure y'all lock in. We'll be back not next week, but the week after next. Yeah. So that's how we doing it.
What's Worldwide Collaboration for people that don't know?
Well, you're annoying, so won't you tell them the whole meaning?
No, I want you to tell them.
See, this is the shit I'm talking about. We're ending the show, sir.
I asked you.
Man, listen, I asked you to shut the fuck up, and you have yet to do that. So now, worldwide collaboration is the opposite of competition. That's what worldwide collaboration is.
Okay, there we go. We're ending the show. Fuck everybody. Have a great day. I'm dope and he's annoying.
No, I'm dope and you're annoying. Get it right, or I'm gonna find somebody else to do the part. Who can come on camera.
Legal trap, open 24/8, that's a Kobe play. Big trap, 3 phones, what we finna eat today. No naps, I'm never home, ain't even no sleep today. I don't ride nobody way, might just hit the beach today. Get your sign on, get your shine on. Can't catch a buzz off of me, no fly zone. Money triple so fast that I thought I had 9 phones. On another level, anytime I'm in grind mode. 8 tracks, 3 phones, gotta leave these streets alone. Yeah, I switched my number, but the streets found out my other phone. My girlfriend got the girlfriend, so that's what numbers leaking from. Haters watching pockets, I was 5, I'm known to keep a drum. This one from my junkies, trappers jumping till the people come. Keisha walking, Perkies keep you eating till the pizza come. I'm diving, king of diamonds, till the way that we syndicated. We need us some ones, I seen a baby talking.